What up, fam? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, in case you didn't know. That's icydk.blog. Make sure you check them out on mobile devices in the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. Well, it finally happened. It's finally happened. What I've been saying for years, like, you know, if this dude is going around running his mouth and doing all this talking, how come nobody? Go ahead. And he going in there and he gonna stick his foot out. Didn't come nowhere near. He's gonna stick his foot out to try to kick him. Didn't come nowhere near. Half scary because he don't want to get his ass on camera because he know that they're gonna eventually get caught. Now, these little thugs that probably are not members of LA Fitness, but if they are, they can say goodbye to that membership. You know 6ix9ine gonna snitch, so then the police is gonna be coming to LA Fitness to find out who those guys were who assaulted him. So that's the reason why this scary one here in the middle to myself, putting his foot out, and these dudes just died. Then he must got somebody on his side backing him up, or he must be carrying a Uzi or something for him to be talking like this. I think God's got a little shook. The most talented woman in the game right now, Chloe Bailey. Talented young woman in the game right now. And Chloe Bailey released her track list. Now, the new album drops on March 31st. And she released a new track list, and she has a few collaborations, very interesting ones on here. Of course, she has a collaboration with Chris Brown. We already know that. She also has a collaboration with the iconic Missy Elliott, right? And then she also has a collaboration with Future. So the track list for In Pieces, Someone's Calling, Pray It Away, Body Do, I Don't Mind, Worried, Falling For You, How Does It Feel with Chris Brown, Feel Me Cry, Make It Look Easy, Lose You, Told Ya with Missy Elliott, Cheat Back with Future, Heart on My Sleeve, and In Pieces. So it's really 13. Someone's Calling is the first one with Chloe. So yeah, 14 tracks. I believe Someone's Calling is the intro. And I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be an amazing album. You know, people are going to hate on Chloe, continue to hate on Chloe. I still see people still talking about this sex scene, this lame sex scene. To me, it wasn't a lame sex scene. But this sex scene that everyone's making a big deal out of, which is nowhere close to any of the sex scenes that we've seen in history. Not even close. I mean, if you're talking like this about Chloe, you must not have been around when Monsters Ball took place. You must not have been around when Basic Instinct took place. Because this is nowhere close to that. Somebody had the nerve to compare it, saying, oh, you just like Halle Berry. Just like Halle Berry. It's not even close. Chloe showed her face for like 5 seconds, and then that was it. The rest you didn't even see her face. You never saw her body. You just seen the side of her ass. Like, it's just, it's ridiculous now. It's just people, again, looking for reasons to hate Chloe Bailey. So you're going to have a reason coming up on the 31st, because she's going to release this amazing album. And I'm here for it. I support Chloe Bailey to the fullest. Shout out to Chloe. Moving on to 50 Cent. And there's always somebody coming for your money when you blow up. So 50 Cent is facing mediation in a lawsuit from a former drug kingpin over power for $1 billion. So Corey Ghost Holland Sr. alleged that the Queens rapper hit TV show is based on his life story. When art gets a little too close to reality for comfort, people often try to take back control of their story from the entertainment business. That's what happened to 50 Cent, who faces a $1 billion lawsuit from a former drug kingpin alleging that 50's show power is based on his life. Moreover, this news broke back in 2021, which means they had years to discuss it behind the scenes. However, given a mediation conference scheduled for May, it seems like the legal action could finally manifest into a case. Still, it seems like it would be a tough case to beat for Corey Ghost Holland Sr., given the time frame. Furthermore, 50 Cent's legal team maintains that the one-year statute of limitation in New York law makes the suit invalid. The show wrapped up in February 2020, wherein Holland's lawsuit came in April of 2021. Also, they contend that the show is entirely fictional and no rational person could assume that it's based on Holland's life. Regardless, his lawsuit took aim at the Queens rapper, the Stars Network, and series creator Courtney Kemp. So they're sitting in mediation right now over this $1 billion lawsuit. I mean, come on, man. Like, I don't see this going anywhere, but the guy has no proof. He just happened to be called Ghost and probably a drug kingpin. Now, all of a sudden, since 50 Cent blew up with this series, he wants to try to sue. I think that's kind of lame. What's more is that the court documents indicate that Holland sent a copy of his Blasphemy CD to Kemp's father in 2007. He claims that they used this tape for inspiration, especially a track about his experiences as a drug dealer. Not only that, but he believes the 7 acts in his CD mirror the 7 seasons of Power and the first 2 seasons of his spinoff, Power Book 2 Ghosts. In addition, he claimed that 50 Cent showed up at his home shortly after the suit was filed to confront and instigate a fight between them. So we're going to see what happens with this. Meanwhile, 50's legal team never replied to Holland's sanction request over the visit, and the court ordered them to try to work things out. Moreover, the upcoming mediation in May could be the first time they meet, as 50's alleged visit went awry. Given the massive price tag attached to the suit and the rapper's magnanimous public profile, perhaps it would be in their best interest to reach an agreement instead of provoke a firestorm in court. Regardless, come back to, this is the article I'm reading for New Hip Hop, for updates on this story and the latest from 50 Cent. So we'll see what happens because of that. The 7 seasons of Power said mirrored the 7 songs that he sent. I don't know about that 50 Cent paying him a visit. If he did that, I don't know if that was smart. But we'll find out. We'll keep you updated and see if anything else comes of this. On to Halle Bailey. And you can pre-order the Little Mermaid Barbie doll. You can now pre-order that. Little Mermaid will be released. The Little Mermaid Barbie doll will be released on April 23rd. And that's Halle Bailey as the Little Mermaid. It's a $14.99 retail. That's going to be big, for Halle. She's going to have the Barbie doll, for sale. And everybody is waiting for, they did drop the full trailer on March 12th during the Oscars, which was big for Halle. And everybody's waiting for Little Mermaid. It opens up May 26th. Still a lot of mixed reviews as it's getting closer to it. I see a lot of hateful things, a lot of racist, hateful things on Twitter. And then a lot of people are starting to complain. I'm not even starting to see black people complain about, what about her hair? Her hair isn't jet red like the Little Mermaid. I'm like y'all really care. There's so many times that our people just look for reasons to tear people down. What the hell do you care that Halle's hair isn't going to be the red of the regular red color of the regular Little Mermaid? I mean, anything to tear somebody down. I can't wait for it to come out. Congratulations to Halle. I know she did an amazing job. It was the same thing when we had the African American young lady who played in Annie. Did an amazing job. She was facing death threats and all these racial threats and everything. I just hope that Halle has her security, You know, whenever she goes out, don't want nobody throwing nothing at her or, you know, trying to attack her, something like that. Because there's people, these radical people, you know, far rights, you know, are crazy. So just shout out to, you know, Halle Bailey and go get that Barbie doll. Finally, we're going to end it with your boy Drizzy Drake. And he's out in Lollapalooza, and the people of Lollapalooza are upset with your boy Drizzy Drake, and I'll let you know why. It says here, this article on hotnewhiphop.com, that Lollapalooza Argentina, his set was cut short. Fans upset. They said that Drake cut his set 30 minutes short after starting 15 minutes late. Says here that 6ix9ine might be going on a massive tour soon, but if his latest sets are anything to go by, fans might be disappointed. Drake caught a lot of heat on social media for cutting his Lollapalooza Argentina set short and falling prey to a few other logistical issues. Fans claim that his performance was only about 40 minutes long, which differs from the typical hour and a half that the headliner would enjoy. Not only that, but the Canadian star allegedly barred his performance from being live streamed just minutes before he arrived late to his show. Moreover, the news is all the more concerning for Drake fans in the States because it potentially indicates how his upcoming U.S. shows with 21 Savage will be. People are already outraged at the insanely inflated ticket prices for these shows. In fact, they added additional dates to accommodate demand, bringing the date count from 29 to 43. Still, it hasn't made $1,000 plus tickets any easier to swallow. However, despite all the outrage and disappointment with Drizzy's Lolla Argentina performance, many of these factors aren't necessarily his fault. And there you can see some of the stuff people saying on Twitter. They're outraged at Drake and his performance. Let me tell you something, Drake. You know, I know you're getting up there in age, and I know that you are set for life, and you're Drake, but don't start getting bougie. All right? Don't start, shortchanging these fans with the amount of price, the amount of money that you charging. Man, they better, if I pay that amount of money, I better be hanging out with you, OVO, y'all. I better be smashing the OVO first lady. What's her name? That chick, that thought. I better be smashing that girl you signed, Sharon. What's her face? Known her 8 years, but still effing like a new husband. I better be getting all them perks if I'm gonna pay $2,000 to see you walk up and down the stage. I mean, come on now. You're gonna have to at least give these people their money's worth. And then going to be starting late and cutting off the live stream. I think that's corny, Drake. I think that's corny. Whatever the situation is, work it out. These people deserve it. They're paying their hard-earned money. If they're bringing another person, they're paying $4,000 up to $5,000 to see you walk up and down the stage. At least let them see you for an hour and a half. Crazy. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe. Put your comments below. Let me know what you think about all these topics. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network.